I hate them mices to pieces. Mice. And not only that, kangaroo rats, and everything else out here. But anyway, guys, I've tried a variety of things. I've tried the peppermint stuff. I've tried the WD-40. I've tried the lights, because I do have lighted underneath my Class B RV, and really nothing deters them. I mean, that's all crap, in my opinion. The only thing that deters the oh, let me tell you where we are first. We're at Elephant Butte State Park, New Mexico, on a Thursday morning, March the what, 14th, 2024. Correct. At 9:28 a.m. The temperature shows to be about 45 degrees, and on we go. So back to the mice. You know, and I had mice a few times over the years in different places. Not, you know, they never did any damage. They did get into some crackers and stuff one time, but you don't want them hanging around. Why? Well, because, mice can carry a multitude of illnesses that you don't want. I mean, that's the main reason. The damage they do can be repaired. But if you get one of those cute little viruses that there's no cure for, well, adios amigo. So that's one of the reasons I deter them as quickly as I can. And I use mouse traps. And I know people think, well, that's inhumane. You already used the live mice traps. Well, I don't use live mice traps, because what am I going to do with them? I mean, come on. No, I execute them, so to speak. And to give you an example, I mean, I postponed putting out the mouse traps by trying some deterrents. The peppermint spray, the WD-40, the lights underneath, all three, and nothing was working. I'd hear them, and you don't want them, and they get in the engine compartment of your vehicle, and if they chewed a wire, it would be difficult out here to get it repaired. So enough said about the reasons why. But so what I did last night, I set out 6 mouse traps, 2 under the hood and 4 underneath the RV, 1 front, 1 bit back, 1 right, 1 left. And I used peanut butter, just put a little dab, because a little dab will do you on the traps. And be sure, if you catch a mouse, that you handle the mouse trap and the mouse with gloves. Okay, you don't want to come in contact with a rodent, particularly in New Mexico and other areas too, for that matter. Why? Well, it's that damn virus, and they carry fleas and shit. You don't want them. And so anyway, I had out 6 mouse traps last night, and this morning I had caught 3 mices. Right? 3 mice. Is it mices or mooses? But be that as it may, 2 were caught under the hood, because I had put 2 traps under the hood, and I had caught 2 there and 1 under the RV. So, I don't know what to tell you. Now, guys, I know that, people say, well, plug up all the openings and all that stuff. You can't plug up the opening under your engine compartment, I guess you could, but it wouldn't be the smartest thing you ever did, Now, as far as the RV compartment, yeah, you can possibly put it up on a rack somewhere, a power rack, lift it up, get up under there, and do all kind of cute things with that expanding foam and anything else you can come up with, screen wire, whatever you want to use. You can use that, I don't know what you call it, it's a ball of wire, or that you use it for sanding and stuff. Anyway, I can't think of the name of it, but be that as it may, I've used that, and I've blocked up some holes and stuff. But the point of this video is to tell you that, in my opinion, the lights under the RV, is that a deterrent? Not for the mice I've been around, okay? Because you see people putting the Christmas lights under their RVs and stuff. It may work for them. I don't know, maybe it has something to do with your state of mind, when you put them out. And people have had success with peppermint, spraying cotton balls and sticking them around and under the hood and leaving the hood open and all kinds of stuff. Well, again, I haven't had much success with that at all, as far as I can measure. And so I'm going to Walmart now to reinforce my mousetrap collection, because what I'll do when I go somewhere to camp out here, particularly, then I'll just put a few mouse traps. I'll put a couple under the hood, and like I did 4 outside, and on we go. It just takes a minute. You just put a little dab of peanut butter, set the trap, put it down, It takes 5 minutes. And is it worth it? Hell yeah. It is, in my opinion. Why? Man, when you're laying there, because they usually come about 2 o'clock in the morning, right? And there you are, sound asleep, and you hear this thumping noise, and I can't tell if they're on the roof or somehow in between my shell in my Class C or Class B motorhome and the metal wall. But I looked at a video of how they assemble these things, and it would be almost impossible for them to get, along that wall. I mean, there's no track to run on. So, and as far as openings underneath, there may be. I'm not going to say there's not, but I can't. I'm 78 years old. I'm not going to crawl up under my RV. Jesus, I don't crawl on top of it either. So it could be the mice are running on the roof. But I looked at the roof and I thought, how in the hell did they get up there? Yeah. Well, then I asked myself, how do they get anywhere? Somehow they're able to do some miraculous things, because they can flatten themselves out to about 1/8 of an inch, or a quarter or whatever, and come under a door or whatever. So, but be that as it may, all you mousers out there, and if you want to put them in a live trap, that's fine. But where are you going to dispose of them, and what are you going to do with them until you dispose of them? I mean, if you're going to take them to a different location, I don't know if that's any more humane than just taking them out. So I mean, taking them out in the sense that you catch them in a trap. I'm going to go no, I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go this way. Sorry. They got that booth there, like somebody's in there. That place has been closed for years. But we're cruising. Got a few things to do in town. Just wanted to give you a mouse update and my thoughts on it. And yeah. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the view. We'll drive a few minutes. I'm not sure I've even got the camera straight. I think I got it close. And for those of you that are just perfectionists, well, I missed. Yeah, this road, it takes about, on this road going into Elephant Butte, takes about, I'm going to say 10 minutes approximately. You can't go very fast. It's a windy road, and they've got construction now. The construction doesn't really slow you down, because they're building bridges, and they've got a paved road around the construction, so you don't really have to stop. It's just that this road is a curvy little booger, So with that in mind, enjoy yourself, and I'm going to have me a swallow of my green tea, and put my keys in my pocket before I forget. I have a spare key somewhere. I can remember where I put it. It's good to have a spare key when you can't find it. And so on and on we go, guys. How's the trip been so far? Let's see. We've been on the road, 10 days since we left Fort Clark Springs, and I have to tell you, it's so far been very enjoyable. It's very peaceful. The climate is perfect. You know what I mean? We've got a little misty weather coming up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think. But out here in the desert, the smell of the creosote in the desert, or the desert itself, during a light mist or light rain, is just freaking awesome, man. I don't know if you've ever smelled a desert in a rain or when it's wet, but no, it's awesome. I like it. And it just adds a little flavor to the trip. As you can see, this road is not very busy with traffic. Again, this is a Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. And so yeah, you get the drill, guys. So is this a talking road? Hell, every road is a talking road to me. But yeah, the trip's been okay. I mean, the great thing about it, the weather, it gets down into the, mid 40s in that range in the mornings and the afternoons, upper 60s, low 70s. Man, that's as good as it gets. You don't have to run the air conditioner. You sleep like a baby at night. get up under that comforter and just go to Dream City, man. But it'll start warming up quick. April will be warming up, and May more so, and then of course the summers are always what they are. By that time I'll be at Cloudcroft, New Mexico at elevation 8,500 feet. It's 45, I think, well, it's probably close to 5,000 feet out here where we are. But, and that's nice. Anyway, I looked at property around Elephant Butte, and it ain't cheap. I mean, I guess land's not cheap anywhere, really. But if you get raw land out here, then you got to get a water well if you want water on the land rather than hauling water. And to do that, you got to get a permit from the state. Yeah, you got to be sure your property has water rights. A little different in Texas. Or if you're in the county in Texas, as far as I know, you just call the water well guy and he drills. And also you'd have to have a septic, which is about out here anywhere probably $8,000 to $10,000. So what's that got to do with mice? Not a whole lot, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video before the phone gets toasted here in the sunlight. But anyway, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the Amazon link in the description of 99% of my videos. And yeah, doesn't cost you a penny. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind. Very important. Try not to worry about things you cannot change. Good idea, hard to do. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.